Now, I'll be the first to confess that I might have an addiction to LED lighting. I put LED lights everywhere in my home, both indoors and now even outdoors. Hi everybody, it's Andy Barrar, aka Handy Andy, your DIY tech guy. And today we're doing a review for Best Buy's blog on some smart LED lights from a company called Sengled. Now, I've never reviewed Sengled products before, but I have a lot of experience in LED lighting, so I was really interested in this review. Let's go ahead and begin by looking at the design of the three products we're taking a look at today. So there's three Sengled products that we're going to be looking at. We have this kit over here for their smart LED lighting. Now, the kit comes with a hub that you would connect to your router. It also comes with a smart switch. So this is like your traditional light switch that you can mount onto your wall to turn the lights on and off, but it's got a magnet on the back, so you could even put this onto your fridge. Another great feature, it also acts as a remote because you can take it off, you could be on the couch and you can turn your lights on and on or adjust the brightness. The kit also comes with 3 different light bulbs. And once you get it all set up, these light bulbs can change into any color that you want it to through 3 different colors: red, green, and blue. That's why they call them RGB. Between mixing those colors, they can make like 20 million different types of colors. The next thing that we're looking at are some other light bulbs, except these ones connect to your network by Wi-Fi. So you don't need to have the hub to get these up and running. All you need is, of course, a Wi-Fi network. And last but not least, we're going to be looking at their smart LED light strip. This is an RGB light strip. So you can see it's super flexible. It's got tape on the other side so that you can put it underneath desks or on top of countertops or what have you. And again, they do have the RGB lights that can give you a variety of different colors. Now, something interesting about this light strip that I've never seen on anyone else or any other brand is that it has a super long cord, which then you would connect the power supply to. But it comes with this dedicated button to turn the lights on and off. But these are also voice command, and we'll talk a little bit about that a little bit later. Now that we took a look at the 3 products, let's talk a little bit about the setup. So normally setups are super easy. You would use an app and it would just bam, 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 connect. But I did have some issues, and it was with this hub over here because, like I mentioned before, you have to connect the hub to your router. Well, I use a mesh system and with little satellites, and I connected it to the main mesh satellite that has the internet coming in via Ethernet port. But it wasn't connecting. The app, it was not detecting it. So I did a little research online and found that this connects on the 2.4 gigahertz band. But the mesh system I use has a single band for both 2.4 and 5 gigahertz. It will actually determine what band and switch you based upon your device and the location you are in the home. And because the 5 gigahertz band is always preferred, especially when it's close to the router, my phone was connected to that, and I thought that's why it wasn't connecting. So what I did is I moved away from my main satellite, farther away, so I would be on the 2.4 gigahertz band, and lo and behold, it did connect. After that, getting the 3 light bulbs set up was super easy. It actually detected it right away. And also, I connected the LED light strip. Now, this light strip requires the hub, but it doesn't come with the hub. So that was really interesting to see how fast it would be detected. But again, in the setup, it was super fast, had no problems. Now, these other light bulbs that I mentioned, these smart LED ones, they're Wi-Fi enabled, so they don't require the hub. And those were also super easy. You just go into the app and you can get it up and running. In fact, I think all 3 of these products I had up and running in under 10 minutes, maybe about 5-6 minutes. Now that we've taken a look at the setup, let's talk a little bit about some of the features on these smart LED lights by Sengled. So the main feature that I think a lot of people are going to use if you do get LED lighting and you're trying to set up a smart home is to make them voice activated. And so these work with both the Amazon Echo speakers with Alexa and also Google Assistant, so all the Google smart speakers. Getting that set up was super easy. Inside the Sengled app, it will give you step-by-step instructions to get that up and running. You can assign them names, and then you're going to be able to not only turn the lights on and off, you're going to be able to change the colors. And it's really good if you got kids or if you just want to have like a certain mood, like movie night. You can just start talking and getting your lights to change. And it's really cool, something I've been doing for years. Trust me, it's pretty cool. Now, here's the thing that I noticed about, smart LED voice activated lights. The problem is not everybody knows that you have to talk to the lights. And that's why I like that it came with this smart switch, because if you have someone in the household who likes the old fashioned way, you can be like, oh, you can still turn the lights on and off by this switch, but it's also portable so you can take it around with you. Another cool thing that I liked about this LED ecosystem from Sengled is the ability to set routines. And here's the thing, okay? As the nights get darker, during fall and winter, we get less sunlight and less vitamin D onto our skins, and then you get something called seasonal affective disorder. Now, if you're the type of person that does get a little bit sad during the winter months, you're going to love the fact that you can set up routines and have these lights mimic the sun, not only in the color temperature, but the brightness. So as you get a sunrise, you can set a routine for the sunrise for, like, say 15 minutes, it will get brighter and brighter. And that gradually lets your body wake up. The same happens at nighttime because you can set a sunset routine. And if you do this in your home, it's really cool. And something I did during this review is I set it so that it would almost mimic the sun in the evening time and it would start to fade. And it told my body almost from like a circadian rhythm point of view that it's time to go to bed. So I didn't need to look at the time, the clock. It was almost like the sun was setting, which told me it's time to go into my bedroom to go to bed. So I thought that was a really cool feature, and it was super easy to set up, and you can do it through the weeks. You can have any kind of color temperatures or what have you. So let's go ahead and talk a little bit about the pros and cons of the Sengled Smart LED light system. Well, the first thing that I really like was the smart switch. This makes it super easy for households where you have somebody who doesn't want to talk to their house to turn the lights on and off, because you have the ability to just turn it off with this controller that's portable. I like the fact that it also has a magnet, so you don't have to screw this into a wall. You can do it. You can replace it and put it right into the wall on a fixed position. But with that magnet, you can just put it onto your fridge. One issue that I have is that it's very easy to lose this. It's going to get stuck in the couch and what have you. So I wish they would have inside the app the ability for it to just like ping and go ding ding so that you could find it inside the house. I think that would be a really good life case scenario where this would be a great feature to have. Another thing I liked about these lights, I found them to be very, very bright. There's a lot of different RGB LED lights out there, but what always separates, the good ones from the bad ones is the brightness. And so these ones could get very bright. And I like the fact that you can control the brightness inside the app, because you don't always want things like super bright, especially in the evening time. You want it to gradually, the light brightness to go down, really tell your body that it's time to go to bed. I thought that was another great feature. Now, another thing that I can't really understand, and it's kind of bugging me, is why do you have a hub if you know that you can make Wi-Fi enabled light bulbs? I want to see the end of the hub. And they have the technology. They can make Wi-Fi enabled bulbs. I would wish that they could do the same with their light strip so that this doesn't require a hub. If they could do something like that, because I'm in this day and age, I'm just tired of hubs. We saw the same thing with Philips. They have that hub. How many things can we connect onto the back of our routers? Especially when you're someone like me using a mesh system, you only have 3 or 4 Ethernet ports. So you don't want to have to get a switch and then just we're trying to go wireless, folks. And so if we can get rid of this hub, I would be super happy. But all in all, I have to tell you, if I was going to pick an ecosystem for LED lighting, I would definitely give Sengled a good look because the app was super easy, setting up those routines, having all the different lights to communicate with different rooms, to be able to set schedules to have the lights turn it on and off. Super easy, very user-friendly, something you should definitely check out. Well, I hope you liked this review of the Sengled Smart LED light systems. You know, a variety of different products, whether you want to use a hub or Wi-Fi or the strip versions, you're going to have RGB LED light options from Sengled. Now, if you like this review, you got any comments, questions, concerns, please leave them below and like this video, subscribe to this channel, and you can find more information about me at handyandymedia.com. Once again, it's Andy Barrar, aka Handy Andy, your DIY tech guy, signing out. And we'll see you again next time. Bye for now.